Hi folks, so we're going to start the second topic in the Advanced Higher course, which is binomial theorem. Before we get to binomial theorem though, there's a few little bits and pieces that we start off with. So today we're going to look at these two functions, the factorial function and the choose function, and make sure that you understand those first. So the factorial function is when you have this little exclamation mark in front of a number, and that's the notation for denoting factorial. And basically what factorial is you multiply all the numbers, including the number that you're finding the factorial of, by each other, right down to the number 1. So you can see down here 3 factorial means you do 3 times 2 times 1, so the answer would be 6. 4 factorial, 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, so that's 24. These two special cases down at the bottom, 1 factorial is 1 and 0 factorial is 1, okay? And there are proofs for why that's the case, but you're best just to learn that off by heart, really. Okay. On your calculator, you have a factorial button. So on my calculator here, the factorial button is above the x minus 1 button there. So if I want to find like this, 16 factorial, I would just type in 16 and then shift and then that button there, and that would work it out for me. I'll come back to the calculator in just a second. The second function we want to look at is the choose function, and it's a way of choosing a certain number from a group. So there's an example here for you to read through. If there's 6 pupils in a class, how many ways are there of picking 2 pupils? So this is the notation we use here. It kind of looks like a vector, and this, how we say this is we say 6 choose 2. So there's a formula for working out what 6 choose 2 would be. This is the formula down here, and it's so if you want to do n choose r, then you do n factorial divided by r factorial times n minus r factorial. Okay. So up here, where we've got 6 choose 2, that's going to be 6 factorial over 2 factorial, and then 6 take away 2, which is 4. That's where the 4's come from. So if you work that out, you would have to do 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. 2 factorial is 2 times 1, that's that bit. And then you're timesing that by 4 factorial, which is 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So if you worked all that out, you would end up getting 15. Okay, good news is there is a button on the calculator to allow you to do this. It looks like this. So if we just go. So on the calculator, the choose button is just above divide on my calculator there. See the NCR? That means N choose R. So if I was to work out 6 choose 4, I would type in 6, shift, then that button, and then 4. Then that'll work out the answer straight away. Choose things. There's another example here which you can read through, which is a bit more how you might get asked this in context, but realistically you're not really going to get asked either of these at Advanced Higher. These are just sort of prerequisites for learning the binomial theorem, so you just need to be able to recognize them and evaluate them on the calculator. And then there's 5 of them here for you to do. Practice those on the calculator using the formula. Okay, so if the slides that I've been pointing at just here, there's a file called Binomial Smartboard files, SB, and notes. So all of these, this is what I would usually be using on the board to explain things to you. So I've put that up in the Teams under files, and then there's also the printed binomial notes, which have everything written down. So you don't really need to do any copying of notes or anything. All you need to do is have those, and I'll give you printouts of all these whenever we get back to school, of course. Okay, so that's it for today.